Good morning. Let me set my timer so I don't get too yakety. It's time for another bar fight. I'm beginning to feel like a beat cop reporting to you last night's activity. We've already dealt with the bar fight between religion and science. Religion trying to establish its magic, and science saying, no, all that matters is matter, all that matters is matter. And us needing to break that bar fight up by scooting something between the two, and that's meaning. I don't care what it is in life, it's got to have meaning. You know, it can't just exist because it wants magic or because it wants to advertise matter. Well, the same thing's true with this second bar fight. This one's been around literally since the Garden of Eden, and that's men and women. Can you explain to me why men and women who offer so much potential and pleasure to one another insist on maintaining this idea that it's impossible for us to get along? It's just what men walk around laughing, who can understand a woman, but you better do what she says. And women walking around going, all men are jerks, all men are stupid. And it's supposed to be, we make it the plot line for almost every sitcom that's ever come along from I Love Lucy through Modern Family. But it sucks to have 50% of the population bound and determined not to get along with 50% of the population is ridiculous. And it's not true. Through the first 10 years of our lives together, boys and girls are pretty much the same. They play the same. They play the same games. They're pretty much the same. It's later when society and hormones get a hold of them that boys, in trying to become men, decide the most important thing to them is to be powerful. To be powerful. Pungently powerful. That's what we're told. That's why boys play football. Men, and in doing so, they become men because they knock down other people. They what a block. Did you see him? He knocked that guy out of the game. He's so powerful. And then women are over here with equal intelligence, equal ability, but they are told that the best way for them to get that position, that sense of equality, is to be pretty. I will tell you right now that a goodly percentage of the women would rather be called pretty than intelligent. And this is why the powerful men can conquer them, because all they have to do is convince them they're temporarily pretty, and then they can possess every part of them they are particularly interested in right now. So you got the men over here who have been trained since they were kids to be powerful. Lift this, do this, knock this over, overcome this. Don't be a cryboy. And the women who, up through their 10th birthday, are just as intelligent and in step with boys as anyone else, but then suddenly they're told it's all about being pretty. You can say it's about being smart, but smart girls don't get everything they want unless they're really pretty. So you've got to have a pretty edge. You've got to listen to this new makeup that will keep away all of your wrinkles and pains. So here's the war. You see it? Men who are powerful. So what do men want to do? Because they're powerful, they want to dominate women. It's not that they hate women. It's that they've been taught to be powerful with everything. They take over their cars. They take over their jobs. They take over the care of their lawn. And so they approach women with the same way. But they realize they can't just walk up and hit him in the head with a club. That's the caveman, remember? So they got to find a door in, and that door in is, God, you're pretty. And the woman looks at him and his muscles and goes, look at those abs. You're so powerful. And from that, we try to build a relationship between men and women, which is based upon power and pretty. pretty, and power. So after the first glory of sexual intercourse is over, and we're just stuck with, you're not powerful. You're bossy. You're pushy. Well, you're not that pretty. There's lots of girls I see that are prettier than you. Then we have the battle going on. Each one trying to prove in their own way. The women, though, using pretty to try to become powerful, and the men using powerful to try to get something pretty. So what we have is we have this horrific bar fight. And sometimes we think it's funny. So we make movies and ha ha ha. Every man in America does that stupid joke. Well, I'm waiting to see what my wife tells me that I'm supposed to be. Ha 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 ha. She's head of the house. He doesn't think she's head of the house because he was taught to be powerful. There can't be two heads to the house. He just lets her believe that she's head of the house by talking about how pretty she is or how valuable she is as a mommy. Oh, you're the best mother in America. And she plumps up even though she may not want to because it's so good to hear the praise. Don't we all like to hear the praise? So she plumps up. So we got the bar fight now. I guess I should have finished today telling you what to shove between. Can I do that next week, though? Would you give me that? Let's go with the fact that men want to be powerful and women, against their own better interests, feel led to be pretty.